In aviation, how do you prove your safety systems actually work? That's the big question we're tackling. See, you can't just assume safety is happening. You need cold, hard, evidence-based proof. So how do you do it? It's all about measurement, analysis, and improvement, the final step in a QMS. Now, some numbers are easy, right? Miles flown, seats sold. Management loves that stuff. But how do you put a price on something that didn't happen? That's the real challenge. So tool number one is catching problems on the spot. It's called control of non-conformity. Like a flight attendant finding a bad fire extinguisher. They tag it and replace it right then and there. Okay, catching one problem is great, but what about bigger, systemic issues? How do you spot those? Well, you dive into the data. You're constantly looking for patterns in everyday operations. This means tracking everything: survey feedback, boarding times, even how accurately your caterer is performing. So once the data flags a problem, what's next? There are two key ways to tackle it. You've got corrective action, which is reactive, and preventive action, which is proactive, also called CAPA. Corrective action is reactive. A passenger has an allergic reaction, you fix the food labeling process for good. Preventative action is proactive. Data shows cartwheels are wearing out, you replace them before one fails. So you have all these processes, but how do you know people are actually following them? That's where the internal audit comes in. It's basically a health check for your entire system. And we're not talking about a simple checklist here. These are tough, deep dive audits. And here's a critical rule. The auditor has to be independent. No auditing your own department. So a ticketing manager might audit the cabin crew. Why? Because they're completely objective. So you see the cycle? Control, analyze, act, and then audit. This is what makes a QMS really work. And all this provides the evidence. It's how you go from just having a plan to proving it works. So a final thought. The data to stop tomorrow's incident, it's probably right there, waiting today.